With the Twisted Metal TV show set to release, it makes sense to get that synergy and release some Twisted Metal games to go along with it. So after me complaining for the better part of a year, pretty much since this service started, they now have Twisted Metal 1 and Twisted Metal 2 World Tour on PlayStation Plus Premium or available to buy on the PSN store. This video is going to cover the trophy run for the first game, Twisted Metal, which wasn't a launch title for the console but pretty damn close. This 1995 game started it all and gave us many of the iconic drivers that became series mainstays, like the insane clown Sweet Tooth, the motorcycle driving Mr. Grimm, Roadkill, Thumper, Warthog, Spectre. The list goes on and there are many. Plus, the iconic vehicle urban combat formula of the Twisted Metal competition is also cemented here in this game. Yes, it's a crude game by today's standards, I guess, but it's insanely charming and undeniably brimming with character. I think we need to give it a break because it's probably one of the first 100 3D games in existence. So it goes without saying that this game was not made to have trophy support. That's obvious. It came out in the PS1 era. You have to give it a break here too. It's a miracle that it's even possible to have a platinum trophy for this game. The systems of the past and the way games had to function back then work against making a compelling trophy run for this game, but that doesn't mean we can't have some fun blowing up your opponents with glorious firepower for a couple hours. Let's reminisce, and welcome to Twisted Metal. This is Platinum Hunters, the show where we take a look at everything it takes to get the Platinum Trophy and whether it's worth the effort to achieve it. Now, this isn't our first Twisted Metal outing. We have Twisted Metal Black, which doesn't have a Platinum Trophy, but you should get it anyways because Twisted Metal Black is awesome. Check out that video, and if you like these videos, subscribe for more content like this because you might just find your next Platinum Trophy. This game by nature is pretty difficult, even on easy mode, and the trophy run could have been the same way if it wasn't for a few things. Passwords in particular just dump the difficulty of this platinum run. Aside from the invincibility and unlimited ammo which disables trophies, thankfully, all other passwords are fully usable and don't lock you off of trophies. We will get into the greater context of this situation later in the guide, but the trophy run wants you to essentially beat the game with all 12 drivers and pick up a bunch of miscellaneous trophies and environmental trophies along the way. Pretty simple. You can also play on any difficulty you like, as there's no difficulty trophies included in the trophy run. With all this said, we should get this trophy tournament started, but note that I have more helpful guides in the description below to assist you if you need it. A full playthrough of the game consists of 6 stages, and on screen now we're starting with 6 trophies you can collect when you beat each level. You start off in the arena duel level against your first opponent and 3 lives to your name. And I mean 3 lives to your name because it's all you get across all 6 levels, so you have to make sure you don't lose them all or it's game over. With each stage you advance to, the number of opponents will increase, making the fights even more chaotic. Yeah, the AI are fighting each other as well, but you get that feeling like they really want you in particular dead and will come find you if you're camping. So to stay alive, you need to know where the healing pads are located in the levels, and you can easily find them by looking for the white X on your radar. There are no difficulty trophies, so you can play on easy mode, which is still hard, but doesn't make it seem like stretching 3 lives across 6 stages is impossible. This trophy run would have been tougher if they decided to disable trophies when you use passwords, but they didn't. Let's say you make it to the 3rd level, expend your last life and get a game over. With the passwords, you can load up the 3rd stage, which is the freeway free-for-all, and just start again with all 3 of your lives. That way you can keep going and keep working at those 6 level trophies. This game doesn't have a save system, so that's how it had to be done back then. To use these passwords, first pick your car and then go into the options menu and select password. Once in there, you have to enter a 5-button combination and press start. Now, on screen now are the passwords for each level, so you can quickly access each of them. The trophies don't disable after you use the passwords, so why not start with all your lives again at the place you died, unless you want to prove yourself, and you can do it legit. So if you get blasted at the 5th Assault on Cyberbia level, no problem, load that password up and keep fighting till you're the winner of this year's competition. At the end of the rooftop combat level, just when you think you've won, now you have to go mano a mano with last year's champion, Minion. You'll have to defeat this overpowered tank to get the Thank You for the Memories trophy. This thing is a pain in the ass to take down, and if Minion has you in front of him, he is going to shave off your life bar and cheeks very quickly. If you did all 6 stages in one go, you are going against him with whatever lives you have remaining. You are going to have a bad time even when using the built-in rewind system that you can use with all the classic PS1 and PSP games. That will help make the fight much easier because you can rewind back any major damage. But because passwords don't affect trophies, you can load up the final battle with 3 lives on easy mode and take him on at relatively full strength. Now you could do this 2 different ways, and on screen now are 2 passwords you can use. If you load up the rooftop combat password, you will fight the 3 opponents first, and then fight Minion after you defeat the 3 combatants. However, if you load up the final battle password, you will fight the 3 opponents and Minion all at once. That might sound stupid at first, but now you have 3 other opponents landing shots on Minion, and if you can stay out of the major fights and keep your distance, you can attack like a vulture and pick at the scraps. You will have a weakened Minion now to fight, so unload your specials and pray he doesn't completely melt you. Now, if you're still struggling even after that, well, then I'll share you this cheese strategy. You will need to get Minion to follow you to this part of the rooftops, and then you'll need to hightail it out of there and get to the position where I am in the video footage. Then just sit there and watch an easy mode Minion try to make this jump on your right and fail over and over and over again until he kills himself. This will get you the free falling trophy, which is collected when either you or your opponent falls off a rooftop in the rooftop combat level. Regular enemies who fall off the rooftops will immediately perish, but Minion will only lose a little bit of health. But in this cheese spot, he will fall, lose health, respawn in the same area, and rinse and repeat. He will die, you will get the Thank You for the Memories trophy, and one of the 12 trophies for the combatant you're using to win the tournament. And also, here are those 12 trophies on screen now for winning with a certain driver. You'll need to beat Minion with each driver in the game, so that can either mean you play through the full tournament 1 by 1 with each driver, or load up the final battle with each combatant and take on Minion and get the trophy that way. These passwords really cut down the overall platinum trophy time, and that's why you can beat this game so quickly. It's really up to you how you want to collect this platinum, but if it were me, I'd rather they would have restricted the platinum a bit more and foregone with all the passwords. But it is what it is. Indulge in the game as much as you like. As you get to know each and every driver more intimately, there's more trophies to seek out. This is going to be the easiest gold trophy you will possibly ever get, but this is the Resourceful Driver Trophy, where all you have to do is collect 5 weapons in any level. There are power-ups everywhere in these levels, so just drive around and pick them up. The easiest gold trophy you'll ever get. Then there are 3 trophies on screen now for destroying your opponent in 3 different ways. 1 for lighting them up with your basic machine gun fire, 1 for letting them eat your personalized special weapon, and 1 for straight up ramming your opponent to shreds. All 3 of these trophies are very easy to get, and by the time you reach the 6th level, you should have gotten all 3 of these trophies no problem. For the rest of the trophies in this run, it's not going to get any harder than this, so let's cover them double time. Let's go! Hit that like button while you're at it, especially if you've survived this trophy contest this long. Our final 6 trophies are all of the environmental variety and 1 for each level. They are simple and easy, and remember, this game came out in 1995, so give it a break. Let's get the Can't Hide From Me trophy first in the Arena Duel level. There are 3 crates in the level with the words Calypso plastered on them, and you just have to destroy all 3 of them. This is a very small arena, so it's very easy to spot them all. Even easier than that is the You Shouldn't Have Parked There trophy. Find the nearest car in the warehouse district level and blow it up. That's it. Done. Let's one-up even that trophy. We got the You Thought a Barrier Would Stop Me trophy next, and this one pops simply by driving through a set of roadwork site barriers in the freeway free-for-all level. These trophies are coming fast and furious like your opponents. Next, okay, level 4, in the River Park Rumble level, collect the Strategic Brake trophy by simply finding an alley and driving through it. This is a narrow path to sling through, and the trophy pops as soon as you have all 4 wheels inside of it. Very easy. We're back to devastating people's property with the Can I Ban the Van trophy. We are in the Assault on Suburbia, aka level 5, and you just have to find the nearest van and do what you do best. Just like the trophy in the warehouse level. And now, for our final trophy of the guide and final level of the game, we have the Pyramid Secret trophy. Right when you start the level, you'll spawn right beside this big pyramid on one of these rooftops. In this game, nice things never last, and this pyramid gets destroyed pretty much every time you play this because the health pad is right underneath it. But for the purposes of this trophy, make sure you break it first with some missiles and machine gun fire to get this last trophy. Now you have explored everything in this early PS1 classic, at least trophy-wise we have. With the groundwork set for the series, we know there are some excellent games that built off this one, and it was fun to reminisce, and I appreciate Sony adding this game to the PS Plus premium service, and once again a la carte. But if you have braved the battles against Minion, became the next champion of the Twisted Metal competition, terrorized a bunch of urban locations, got to pilot our kooky cast of chaotic characters like my boy Sweet Tooth, and collected all the trophies, congratulations! You will be awarded the Twisted Champion Platinum Trophy for the original Twisted Metal. Overall, the systems of the past and present make this trophy run an absolute joke. The day this came out on PS Plus, I plat this game in legit 2 to 3 hours. You have access to the passwords from the past to speed you along to completing the meat of this game, and the modern comfort of the rewind system can erase mistakes and keep you moving forward. And hey, if you just want to check out this game for the first time or have a quick nostalgia burst, that's okay. I'm just happy this game has trophies at all. I always dreamed about having plats for some of my favorite PS1 games, and now we have it. So all is good, even though it's super easy. Go have fun blowing things up. we're not done yet, as there's another Twisted Metal game released with this one, and I will have that guide out very soon. Twisted Metal 2 is widely considered one of the best in the series, so the vehicular combat continues as we go on a world tour. That's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I sure did, because now I can stop complaining that there's no Twisted Metal games other than Black to play on PS Premium. You heard me freaking drive you guys crazy for a whole year, and now these two games are here. Now, I don't want to be greedy, but I hope they can put Twisted Metal 3 and Twisted Metal 4 next, even though I know licensing would be a nightmare for those two games. And if not, just get me Twisted Metal head-on and we're all good, Sony. We're all good. But let me know if you guys are checking this game out and getting the platinum trophies. Let me know down in the comment section. I hope all your vehicular combat trophy hunting expeditions go incredibly well. And peace out.